Start at the top of your mat or facing your camera, wherever you're more comfortable. Give yourself a moment just to kind of, fix your outfit and rock yourself back and forth, side to side. Get into your hips a little bit. Exhale. Without that exhale, I have no room to inhale. Set your intention. As you're ready, the arms are coming out and up. You're noticing your alignment. Maybe you're adjusting it. You might not be. Bringing the hands down through heart. Couple more times. With each breath, trying to make your body longer. With each exhale, trying to deepen the experience. Be present. Stop for a moment with the arms up and just reach left and reach right. Lengthening. Begin to turn that into a flexion, leaning left, leaning right. Now, if you want to, both hands could stay up, but you could bring one hand down and one hand up. And this is a great spot for us to begin that exploration. Notice. If you're slightly rotating upwards, that's going to feel different for you than if you're slightly rotating downwards. Those of us that are very tight, especially in the chest, that rotation upwards can be very, very helpful. Next time both hands are up, just bring the hands down through heart, get the shoulders out of the ears, play a little bit here in the forearms. So if your palms are touching, you could point your fingers forward or you could point your fingers down. And what that's going to do is it's going to take a stretch into our forearms. Let the shoulders drop. And you might say, well, this isn't really working for me. I'm not feeling much. You could gently press a little more energy. But again, if you find that you're shrugging here, take one arm out front and just gently, one arm at a time, deepen that stretch. This isn't about a hinge at the wrist. This is about feeling that stretch in through the forearms. Anyone that suffers with carpal tunnel, this is something that we want to work into our daily routine. Releasing that off. And again, roll the shoulders out of the ears. Give yourself a little shake. Notice how you're feeling. Inhale, bring those arms up. Step one of your legs back for warrior one. Getting that back heel grounded. Squaring the hips forward. Doing a slight tail tilt so that you can feel that accentuation in the stretch. In the hip flexor, you can minimize any pressure into your low back. Maybe you're interlocking your hands, but again, less about what the posture looks like and start experiencing this space. If you bring your hands forward slightly, how does that differ from bringing your hands more in line with your ears? Full exhale. Look for your edge. Look for where the work is challenging for you, but you can still exhale. And then when you're ready, step the back leg forward, ground. Do the exact same thing, but on the other side. Warrior one. Front knees over the ankle. You make those little shifts so that your torso is as perpendicular to the ground as you can get it. So if you notice you're leaning forward, you're losing a big part of this pose in that you're not going to get the same flexion in the hips, and you're definitely not going to get the same work in the back. You could bring the hands down. They don't have to be over your head. You could bring the hands down so that you can get that hip extension. You can feel the work, and then if you need more, add on. Step the back leg forward, mountain pose. Team, we're going to practice our balance. So back and forth, side to side, tall mountain pose, taking the arms up. Now challenge yourself a little bit more. You could try closing your eyes. You could try interlocking your hands. You could try lifting your heels up off the ground. You might turn your head to the left or to the right. All of these things are just suggestions and options. Now, as you're doing those things, might bring your hands down. As you're doing those things, experience the posture. So play with the tail, tilt the tail, tuck. Am I still a straight line? Notice if your hands are in front of your body, and that might help you balance if you're both raising your heels and closing your eyes at the same time. And keep adding or taking away, encouraging yourself to find your edge. The spot where this is a little bit challenging, I need to use my breath to continue to maintain whatever it is that I'm doing. And be there. And as we're holding the edge, remembering that you are a fluid, organic being. You're not locked into something. This doesn't have to look exactly the same for the entire time that I'm holding it. But I encourage you to try and feel the same for the time that we're holding it. Feel like you're at the edge, not jumping off the cliff, but that your body is being physically challenged the entire time. When we can hold challenging postures for longer periods of time, that's a great indication that we are actually getting stronger. I'm not just going through an exercise routine. I'm not just throwing out reps, but I am actually physically getting stronger. I'm mentally getting stronger. When you're ready, bring the heels down, bring the hands down, soften the knees, round the back, cat and cow. And another thing for us to look for is when we come out of a posture, especially a posture we've been holding for a while, do we feel like the whole body was a part of that? Or do we feel like one part of our body was dominating? And really, we want to try, bring it back to mountain, warrior one, leg that's closest to your screen, or if you're facing your screen, make it your left leg. We want to try to find balance. I want to try to use my whole entity, not even just my whole body, but all of the koshas, my energy, my spirit, my emotions, my wisdom, and my physical body. Take the hands behind, maybe interlock them, maybe just rest them on your hips, maybe grab a strap and hold a strap behind. Press your palms away, open the chest a little bit more, and then bow forward from the hip. And if it feels okay, let your head and your neck go. If it feels okay, close your eyes. Notice if you start scrunching up your toes, or maybe you're looking at the floor rather than letting your head and your neck go. Find your edge. Release your hands, step the back leg forward, forward fold, lift your tail up higher, decompress your spine, shake your head yes or no, 2 more breaths, lift your tail up higher, see if you can get your belly to rest on your thighs, full exhale, decompress your spine,
Last one like that. Deepen that hamstring stretch by lifting your tail up higher. Full release. And then slowly, smoothly bring yourself back up, mountain pose. Step back with the opposite leg, the leg that's farthest from the screen, or your right leg, warrior one. Front knees over the ankle, hips are square, interlocking the hands, shoulders are drawing down out of the ears, and we're feeling balanced. Full exhale. Allowing the hands to come behind. Watch that we're not hyperextending into the elbows. Bow it forward, humble warrior. If it feels okay, let your head and your neck go. If it feels okay, close those eyes. Is the weight even front foot, back foot? If it's not, could I push more weight into my back foot and balance it out? Releasing the hands, stepping that back foot forward, forward fold, lift the tail up higher, decompress. Oh. 2 more breaths. Lift that tail up higher. Try to ground your hands. So rather than reaching, ground your hands into something. Something could be your legs, your block, a chair. Last big exhale. Inhale, tall mountain, all the way up. Bring the hands up if it feels okay. Lift your heels up if it feels okay. Close your eyes. Find your edge. When I rush to something, I tend to be a little more wobbly. When I can slowly, mindfully, cautiously, securely, purposefully take myself into the edge, I tend to be stronger. I can hold it for longer periods of time. So if somebody just says, stand on your toes, kind of like that Simon Says, do this, do that. It might be things I can do, but if I'm rushed into it, I don't have that critical thinking. I don't necessarily have time to say, hey, here's what my body needs to do. But yet, just by taking a breath and then doing whatever the challenge is, suddenly we're stronger. We can rise to that challenge in a more educated way, in a stronger, more secure way. When you're ready, heels can come down, lift the sternum up, take the hands behind. You could go one at a time if you wanted to. Or you can bring both hands behind at the same time. Maybe just hook them on your hips, maybe palms are on your low back. You're opening the chest. Standing camel. Be mindful of any pressure that's in that low back. Soften your knees if you need to. Lift the heart, lift the sternum up. Oh, full exhale. Neck is in line with the spine until you consciously make a choice to tilt your head upwards. If you make that choice, again, be mindful that suddenly there isn't jamming into your neck. Full exhale. Notice the energy around your body. Begin to take up more space. As you're inhaling, as you're exhaling, make those breaths bigger and visualize yourself taking up more space. Be seen, be heard. Mountain pose. Tall mountain pose. Exhale it into your forward folds. Inhale to half lift. So you're going to flatten your back. Take your time.
I'm cueing ahead of what I'm doing. From half lift, grounding your hands into something, drawing your shoulder blades back. Neck is in line with the spine and your back is flat. Could you get your back flatter? Draw the shoulder back more. You might have to lift your hands up higher, and that's okay. Do that. Push your tail away more. Feel the strength. Now on your next exhale, release everything forward fold. Step back the leg that's closest to the screen or that left leg into lunge and push through your back heel. Balance that weight, front foot and back foot. As you feel ready, keep the front knee over top of the ankles, if at all possible, as you drop the back knee down. You can play with where your back foot is. Gently, slowly lift the chest up. Begin to feel the stretch deep into the hip flexors. If it's too much, shorten the space between the back knee and the front foot. If it's not enough, begin to load by lifting the hands up. Check in with your low back. If you feel like it's grabbing, or if you feel like your butt is grabbing, it probably is, and maybe it was too much. Take a moment here, noticing, breathing. You don't have to have your hands up. It's simply an option. As you're ready, try to keep that front knee over top of the ankle, but heel toe the foot slightly out, bringing the hands to the inside. And I'll just turn so you can see from the front. So you're in lunge here, heel toe the foot out. I still have knee over the ankle. I'm turning out slightly and sink down just a little bit more. Ooh, getting into the front of the groin. Now, if you'd like to, maybe open and add a twist. You can reach up, you could grab that foot if you want to. If you'd like to, take it to the other side. As you're doing those things, notice if that front knee is coming in and out. As best I can, keeping it over the ankles. And then when you're ready, slowly bring it back to the center and into pigeon. So you're going to let the foot come over and the knee drop out and sink down into it. Lots of options available here, especially if knees hurt. Come out of the pose completely, sit on a chair. You could put a block underneath the hip just so you have a little bit more support. You could use a second block. Lift your chest up. Maybe you're coming forward. There's not going to be one right answer. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen the experience. And it's a short class, so if you want to, stay longer. As you're ready, roll your back toe underneath. Engage your abs, draw the shoulders out of the ears, lift yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, bring it back up again. Nice, you're doing the exact same thing, but on the other side. So again, I'll just show you from the side. Tall mountain. Exhale it into that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands can come up as high as they need to so that you're a straight line through your spine. As if I had a meter stick taped to my back. You might be parallel to the floor, you might be diagonal to the floor. Exhale, round your back, let some stuff go. Step back with your opposite leg, all the way back into lunge. So as far back as you can, keeping that front knee over the ankle. Bring the hands back if you need to. Sink down into it. Push through that back heel. As you're ready, drop the back knee. If it's too intense, come forward a little bit. Give it some time as you're lifting the chest up so that you can start to feel the deepening of the stretch into the hip flexor.
Do I need my hands here? Maybe, maybe not. Find your balance. Both hips are working. One is very stretched out, but you're working on both sides. Continue to lift your sternum up, draw your shoulders back. That's going to keep you really strong. It's going to help to stabilize that posture. You could bring your hands up. Again, you could add twists here and bind here if that's something that you need or want. Full exhale. If I'm going so deep into this posture that I can't fully exhale at least 2 or 3 times, there's a likelihood I'm going to hurt myself. And I'll probably have to come out and I'm going to miss a lot of the other sequencing. We're looking for balance. It's not all or nothing. It's finding that balance. Now, as you're ready, heel toe the foot out slightly. Bring both hands to the inside. Continue to sink the hips down. You can come forward a little bit if you want. Stay for as long as you want. I love having my blocks here because it makes my arms longer. I have a pretty short arm span. I have little stubby arms. So coming forward, I have to reach more. I'm rounded more. My belly starts to touch my thighs more and I feel more compressed. By having my hands up higher, I can feel longer. Using your tools, not because I can't do something. Of course, I could put my hands on the floor here, but it doesn't make my experience better. Play and notice. And then when you're ready, pigeon. So you're going to heel toe that foot across. Let the knee open. And sink down into it. So again, if it hurts my knee joint, find a different option. Roll onto your back, sit onto a chair. Give yourself some support. That takes a little bit of the weight out, so that could help. A pillow could help. We don't want to hurt the knee joint. We want to stretch the hip joint. But if my hip joint is so tight that doing this external rotation pulls on the knee joint, my knee joint's going to take it all. Notice your breath. Having your chest up higher is not better than coming forward. It will load the hips in a different way. Coming forward isn't more pigeon than having your chest up. Play and experience all the things that a posture has to offer to you. I often hear, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? And, well, where is my foot supposed to go? There is not a right spot where every foot is supposed to be, because each body is so unique. We might have longer torsos, we might have longer legs, we might have a longer femur, but shorter in the tibia and fibula. All of these things, all of our dimensions, all the things that make us us, change how somebody might experience a posture. Experience your posture. What are you feeling? Is the stretch in the outside of the hip? Is the stretch in the inside of the groin? Is the stretch in the back? Do I feel like, well, there's a lot of work here because I'm loading? And those are the things you might feel. Now, if I feel pain, that's my body telling me something. This isn't working. Something in this isn't working. You've got pain. So change it. As you're ready, roll onto that hip, bring the legs around, and then take yourself down to the floor, one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to take us right to Shavasana because we're going to use the full 30 minutes for poses and stretches. I'll use about 1 minute to get us into Shavasana. I'm going to ask you to stay in Shavasana for a bit. supine twist, making your spine as long as it can be, knees are bent. You choose whether you want your feet close together or a little bit wider apart, and play with that. As you're dropping your knees to one side, slow that drop down. So if you're dropping your knees to your right, I want you to pay a little bit of attention to your left hip and your left cheek, and notice at what point that left cheek lifts up off the ground. And maybe you just let it lift up off the ground. That might feel really good for you. But you might put blocks or pillows between your legs or under a leg to stop that drop from happening. And now you have to use your breath a little bit more. You have to notice a little bit more as you take yourself into that stretch. What am I feeling here? What am I experiencing? Give yourself 2 or 3 breaths. And if you're like, I think I've got everything I can get from that particular spot, begin to change your props. Full exhale. And you can keep changing your props until you're not using props at all and your hip is lifting up a little bit more. Notice if your shoulder lifted up. If the shoulder lifted up, then it means that twist is completely done, and you probably were done a little bit earlier. As soon as the shoulder lifts up off the ground, I'm really not twisting anymore. And it's a spinal twist, so it's all the way up the spine. Big exhale, trying to keep my shoulders to touch the floor. And if you wanted to, you could turn your head to look away from where your legs are. And now you've completed a spinal twist because you've twisted all the way through the vertebrae. As you're ready, bring it back to the center, neutral spine. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Take your time. Drop the knees slowly. And it's not going to necessarily be the exact same spot where I had to add things on one side to the other side, because we're different on each side. You might start to feel the pull way earlier on one side. Stop there for a second and experience that. Feel the stretch. Lengthen the spine. Deepen the stretch. Deepen the experience. As you're ready, continuing that twist, lengthen the spine, maybe turn your head to look away. Full exhale. Because this is a short class to you, I invite you to stay in your twist longer and then go into Shavasana as you are ready. But maybe you are ready. Gaze comes to the center, legs come to the center, tail, tilt, tail, tuck. Take your body long. Now, if 2 or 3 exhales, your body is long, you can feel that your back is arching a little bit, then I would invite you to put something, could be the blocks you used, could be a pillow. Pillows are softer, obviously, under your thighs so that your back remains flat. Savasana. It's different than meditation. You're completely awake. You're completely aware of everything that's around you. But you're going to let that physical body just be. And if your busy mind is going in 20 different directions, then I'm going to ask you to find the farthest sound you can possibly find. You don't have to describe what it is, but just the farthest sound that you can hear. And then
Find the closest sound you can hear. Again, you don't have to describe what it is. Just notice the closest sound. Letting that exhale deepen. Taking these few moments for yourself. Namaste.
Remember to like, comment, and share. And most important, don't forget to subscribe.